Career professional de Mike Tyson esta full of glorious moments, eclipsed by some controversies. When he stepped into the ring against giants, you could see a beast with enough strength to knock down anyone in front of him. In this video, we'll take you through those fights that live in the mind of any fan of the legend, even if he didn't always leave the ring with a victory. We start our top with a contest that brought Mike Tyson back to earth. Held on February 11th, 1990, at the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan, it was one of the rare venues where Mike Tyson could be seen losing a fight. It was Tyson's 10th defense of the World Boxing Council heavyweight title, the 9th for the World Boxing Association heavyweight title, and the 7th for the International Boxing Federation heavyweight title. No one thought Douglas really stood a chance. After the death of his mother, 23 days before the match, it was believed that the boxer wouldn't have his head in the game. However, Douglas managed to control the fight from the beginning, delivering strong jabs that tied Tyson's fists whenever he tried to go on the offensive.
Keep in mind that Carl Williams looked pretty loose and relaxed against Tyson until...
See, Mike has to be careful also because Mike's standing...
By the 5th round, damage to Tyson's left eye was visible, but 6 seconds before the end of the 8th round, Mike managed to knock down Douglas with a right hook that made it seem like all was not lost.
Here he's against the ropes. I've never seen.
And there's a right hand uppercut and down goes Douglas.
Douglas would regain control for the 9th round and stagger Tyson with a powerful left that foreshadowed his end.
Wobbling. Tyson needs the ropes for support. Douglas wailing away. Tyson was on the verge of going down.
During the 10th round, Douglas would further hurt Mike on his last legs with a right hook, accompanied by a combination that would end with an unthinkable left punch that would knock Tyson down for the first time in his career.
Get in the shot that will finish things in his
the uppercut.
What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
As Tyson tried to gather his pride and get up, his legs kept wobbling. Thus, Octavio Marin, the referee, signaled the end of the match. After his bitter defeat in February, Tyson would enter the ring on December 8, 1990, to make it clear that it wasn't the last of him and that even the greatest have gray days. The fight took place at the Atlantic City Convention Center in New Jersey, USA, and was refereed by Frank Cappuccino, with Rocky Castellani, Jon Stewart, and Henry Eugene Grant as judges. Tyson entered the scene with the aggression that characterized his early triumphs, something that could be witnessed by the premature outcome of the fight. Alex Stewart entered the ring that night as if entering the wolf's den. Tyson, an animal with wounded pride, was not going to allow the year to end the same way it started. The fury of the Great Iron Mike was enough to knock Stewart down 3 times in the first round alone. Thus, at 2 minutes and 27 seconds into the episode, Mike Tyson was declared the winner by technical knockout.
That was a flush right hand.
Or else it's just a question of a few seconds.
That'll do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But not everything would be joy. Larry Merchant would start a controversy around the fight when he began to criticize it, along with Tyson's involvement, who thought it clever to press HBO to fire Merchant, threatening to leave them. It ended up being Tyson's last fight with HBO, after signing an agreement with Showtime. With the arrival of a new millennium, the glorious days of the Great Iron Mike seemed to be getting closer to their end. Without knowing when to retire, Tyson would arrange a comeback only to receive a harsh reality check. On July 7, 2004, the whole world had its eyes on the Freedom Hall State Fairgrounds in Louisville, Kentucky, USA, for a fight refereed by Dennis Alfred and judged by Dan McClellan, Johnny Monson, and Steve Ryan. The youngest heavyweight champion in history was already 38 years old when, after 14 and a half years since the unprecedented defeat against Buster Douglas, after a long period of inactivity, he decided to step into the ring once again. Williams had enough strength to overshadow Tyson with a gigantic right hand at the end of the 4th round that had the power to make a legend stagger to the ropes.
Tyson
Tyson in some difficulty here in round 4. Enter Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, and he's having his way. Firing shots. Big right hand by Daniel. Oh, that one got him. Off the ropes and down to the canvas.
The frenzied crowd of 17,273 people watched the stunned Tyson sit on the canvas, leaning against the ropes, bleeding from a cut over his right eye. Tyson seemed to pay no attention to Alfred, who gave him a long safety count to recover and just waited for it all to end. The confidence Iron Mike had gained 17 months earlier when he defeated Clifford Etienne in 49 seconds vanished after 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the 4th round. And if we talk about the glorious years, 1987 was very fruitful for Tyson's career. On October 16th, at the Convention Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, he would enter the ring against Tyrell Biggs to solidify his legacy. Undefeated, Tyson had a personal vendetta against Biggs after he mocked when the national team did not select the then unified champion for the Olympics, depriving him of his dream of winning a medal. Biggs entered the ring as the #1 heavyweight contender for the WBA and IBF in front of a crowd of 12,000 people, only to receive left hooks that seemed to come from everywhere and punches that frequently landed on his jaw.
Tyson is applying the pressure from Mike Tyson. He can't get into that.
That was a good shot by Tyson.
He's trying for the head. Now we're seeing head.
The conclusion of the fight came at 2 minutes 59 seconds of the 7th round when Biggs finally had enough. Tyson would end up sending him flying towards his corner, causing his body to hit the canvas with his feet in the air. In this way, Tyson would achieve his 32nd professional victory without having been defeated.
Right now, he has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand.
Another great moment for Tyson in 1986 occurred on August 17th when he entered the ring at the Trump Plaza Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey, to face Jose Ribalta. By the 10th round, Tyson was leading on the judges' scorecard. However, his decision would not be needed when, at 37 minutes into the episode, Tyson defeated Ribalta by technical knockout. If you've made it this far, we are grateful. And we remind you that the best way to support our content is by liking this video and subscribing, activating the notification bell. What other Tyson fight could be classified as a duel against a true giant of the discipline? We read you in the comments.